Peace, 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 peace. Peace, love, and light, nobles.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace. How y'all doing?
Excellent. Doing great.
Outstanding.
Yep. Just in here. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Apologies.
Islam, while we do that, just have a quick viewing of our sponsors.
Absolutely.
mypdfbooks.com. That's books with a Z.
Once again, this broadcast is brought to you by mypdfbooks.com. That's books with a Z, where reading fundamental. Also brought to you by bindingbooks.com, where treasures are bound. Be sure to check out Herbs of Mayat and get your Mayat Sons teas, divinely prepared, the tea of teas. Also, check out all of those musical stylings by Brian Hicks Bay at bhbaymusic.com. And for your everyday items and religious regalia, be sure to check out morrishaberdasher.com. And for that everyday
I'm a spirit speaking, truth seeking, heart reaching, knowledge leaking, seeds sowing, harvest reaping, man of meager means. I have yet.
mypdfbooks.com. That's books with a Z.
Once again, this broadcast has been brought to you by mypdfbooks.com. That's books with a Z, where reading fundamental. Also brought to you by bindingbooks.com, where treasures are bound. Be sure to get all of your teas at My Son's Teas, the tea of teas, divinely prepared at herbsofmyot.com. Be sure to check out all of those musical stylings by Brian Hicks Bay at bhbaymusic.com. For your everyday items and religious regalia, be sure to check out morrishaberdasher.com. And for that everyday especial Morris drip, be sure to check out morsachi.com. And all of these companies are powered by ALO Design Pros. Design your online business strategy today.
No such thing as failure, baby. Don't forget who made you. You can't be thinking minor when you need to be thinking major. They made you think they saved you, but can't nobody save you.
Peace, peace, peace. Islam.
Peace. What's going on, brother? Peace. High vibrations. How y'all feeling, man?
Wonderful.
Outstanding.
Peace, Noble Alonzo, Noble Brian, Noble Malik, Noble Moso, all the brothers that ain't here, peace, and all the brothers in the world, peace, all the empresses in the world, peace, and just peace to everyone. Islam. So before we get started, man, can we do our Moorish American prayer if you don't mind, my brothers, please?
Islam. Allah, Father of the universe, Father of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Allah is our protector, our guide, and our salvation by night and by day through his holy prophet, Noble Drew Ali. Shalom Alakim, Ayah Ash'ayah, Hotep, Islam, Amen. Peace.
Peace, man. High vibrations, man, and high honors to all of y'all, man. High vibration to our empresses and our families, to our mothers.
Right back at you.
To everyone, man. High honors, no matter what, and here we, even though today is Saturday and we teaching things, but we are people that understand both levels. That's why we here at Light Seekers, and this is a safe place. And we can be historical, but also when we have to make it plain, no matter if we know it's a Greco-Roman calendar or whatever, New Year or another time around, the so-called globe, or whatever you want to call it. When we talk about these things, that means what? We can have gratitude to be able to try again. So I want to start off to say to give gratitude to the Holy Spirit, give gratitude to what's inside, and give gratitude for the mental to know you got another chance to do it again. Is that all right? Is that okay to say? Y'all with me with that?
Islam.
That's quite
Islam.
right.
Indeed, Sheik.
We have another, like I said, you have another bat at trying to at least get on the base, so you can load the base up, or you can have your brother bring you home. No matter what you call this year, the new year, whatever you want to call it, you have another chance at bat to see if you can bring yourself home or hit a home run or bring everybody home with you. That's the opportunity and the understanding that we all have to have as a people. You see, that's the gratitude and the understanding. When the Holy Spirit, he never, it's no mistakes per se, but you do have what? Another chance. There ain't things no second, because we don't deal with that, but you have another chance. You see, isn't that beautiful? You have another chance to get it right. You can go learn and say, hey, okay, go learn a little bit more. Say if I was your sensei or your Sufi, martial arts.
Absolutely.
And instead of you being down, you learn a little bit more. You practice a little bit more. You discipline more. You hone those skills. You see what I'm saying? Those are the things that we need to do when we get here at the BBT. So I want to give you honor, man. Like, sometimes you may not get honor. Sometimes you may feel that you're no good. Sometimes you may feel all you are to pay bills. But when you think about that, it's someone that can. It's someone that's not only can't, but don't even want that responsibility and can. So therefore, if we already at a level, that means, like Noble Malik said, you have to add to your cup or give your battery a charge. But only to get a boost, or only to go somewhere, that battery have to be able to accept that charge. You see?
Absolutely.
We can operate with no dead cells. You see?
Indeed.
No.
So what I'm saying, man, brothers and sisters, we can get historical as we want, per se. But we're missing the aspect of us and growth and the things that really mean something. We can't be blind to that either. Are y'all understanding where I'm going?
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
We give high honors to you too, Sheik, for allowing us to demonstrate our abilities in a second chance vibration. Wow.
That's what I'll be telling brothers what this more science for. It's like people getting it misconstrued. It's a mobility. Like Wu-Tang said, what's his name? Raekwon. He was like, man, mobility. Like this is what I call solidarity per se. The meeting of the minds. That's what we're supposed to be talking about as men, and having these conversations, bringing brothers and sisters together on truth, on like our spiritual understanding. As we get into the spoon, we're going to give comments to Noble Drew Ali. Man, we have to stop letting certain ones and letting those ones that are doing things prematurely tell the story. You know what I mean? And act like this is not historical, or this is prejudice when you speak of history. And then when you start seeing all of, no disrespect to Albion, the European, the Trelodite, so-called mystics, you will see Adam Blavatsky, Pastel Beverly Randolph, G.I. Gurdjieff. You will start seeing all those give credit to Noble Drew Ali. Isn't that ironic? And then all lower level, all European nations will tell you that they are not a widow son, that they are a son of a Muslim. Isn't that ironic?
Yeah.
Isn't that ironic?
Most
and here
definitely.
today, Noble Malik, us as a people, we discredit or even doubt the work that Noble Drew Ali did, and there's so many people that wrote about the prophet that's not melanated. Go ahead, Alonzo.
I said, this is fascinating, Sheik.
Think about the complexity and the Eurocentric and the Negrocentric per se propaganda that has been demonstrated on a broad level of pseudo academia. Now, and we're talking about across the board, nobles now. And now what I'm saying can be proven without a shadow of a doubt. I can rest my case and it will be no rebuttal. And you telling me this is not important today? All the stuff that I've been sharing about history, showing you that no disrespect again, but man, as a scholar, as an educator, no, every person that no disrespect, it's some that did something, but every European that you think did something, they did atrocities.
Yeah, if it ain't important, why they had to lie?
You know, Churchill, see what he did. And then when people call, what did I send y'all yesterday? Remember, it's a book called Medical Apartheid. But what did I show y'all? A lot of things, how they had statue of this person, James Marion. Y'all remember that picture I showed y'all, James Marion Sims, and what he was doing to the slaves and all this stuff. Now, and these the people that talk about they medical this and they do this after they done did all these and killed and extracted,
Slaughtered a whole bunch of people,
uteruses and all that, and then you call these people doctor after you done mutilated. That ain't no science. This is what I be telling people to research history and be able to tell it. And then earlier, I think it was in 2018, they tore his statue down. You see?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of stuff here torn down.
And this is what this is the history I'll be telling people. I say you have to know this. This is not prejudice, it's written. When you look at medical apartheid, see what was done to people, interested. And then when you see the so-called father gynecology, you see what he done to people in those times, in the so-called slavery times. This is no slander to no one. This is how you're going to get through history without knowing where you came from and seeing the atrocities that was demonstrated on a melanated person. But when historical it get, you know history wasn't told that way. We've been demonstrating it. It's important. It's important in life to understand this. It's especially for children, especially for us adults. We got to get this stuff right. Think about this science, and I'll think about Noble Drew Ali as we start talking about history, as we start talking about midwives, as we start talking about education and the religious laws trump everything, as brothers and sisters complaining instead of coming together. If all these other people can have charter schools and have your children go there, and just because they can do a little dance and do the Dougie and do a handshake and do the skip scop and say, oh, we're gonna invite them to the barbecue and to the family reunion, and what your kids getting taught. See, we have history books.
Silence, nothing.
We have nobles. We have to teach about all our educators and our prophets. That lecture. I mean, here it is today. January 8th was Noble Drew Ali's birthday, and you can have brothers that say that they Prince Hall Masons, and they say they don't even know who the hell Noble Drew Ali is. How is that? Can somebody tell me that? Because we getting ready to play the film. If the European is giving homage to Noble Drew Ali on his 135th birthday, how come a misnumbered black brother don't know who Noble Drew Ali is, and Farrakhan don't know who Noble Drew Ali is? If you can watch,
32 and 33 degrees because they frozen. They snowman with them. That's why.
It got to be something, Noble Malik. It got to be. It's something. It's something. See, we can't keep blaming no European, no white man, because when you're dealing with science, I'm telling y'all, when you get to a higher level, I'm telling y'all, I'm 99 degrees. I ain't putting no oath. When you get to this, no European, they under the Quran if they racist. If they a Mason, they know what I'm saying. They a son of a Muslim. Why don't your brother teach you this and bring you up instead of having you under a potentate, and then they be preaching and then they be going against the Bible, talking all this. But the Bible says that you don't take no oath, preacher man. Now you could have a brotherhood like we do and be initiated with the wisdom, just like going through academia, just like going through martial arts. You initiated through the wisdom of the craft or your ranking, but we don't take no oath. That means an oath. I mean, we ain't teaching you. We ain't teaching the kids, and we want all the kids to know this. You understand what I'm saying?
Sworn to secrecy.
So what? And this is what I'm saying. Don't nobody else have no power over us but us. It's what I'm telling us. No one. You have to be compromised. So when we talk about this brotherhood, this masonry, and this science, and everybody acting like they don't know Noble Drew Ali and associate Noble Drew Ali with what's going on with today with this sovereign citizen movement, which is an oxymoron. That's not what Noble Drew Ali taught. Nobody wasn't going to jail for no stuff like they doing and driving without no license and doing all this goofy stuff. That wasn't happening. None of that goofy stuff was happening. If it was, how in my city of Flint, Michigan, the Moorish Science Temple of America that don't be open is one of the historical monuments in the city. What are people talking about?
Goofy stuff.
So I don't have a quarrel with a European because I can get a European Mason, which we about to watch. We about to watch in a second, nobles. And I just wanted to have a little conversation with my brothers beforehand. Like my noble Malik was saying, isn't it ironic that we got to let somebody else that don't look like us tell us about us and our own brother doing it? And then these people be going all over speaking about us. And then not only do we get the information, we have the books. What the book you're going to be talking about is the Arabian Nights, inspired the American Dream from 1790 to 1935. On the cover, it got the little Albion European Trinidad dude, no disrespect, with the fez on that say Islam. Y'all see it right here. In the book, when we play the film, he's going to be referencing that book. And then here they talk about the prophet. He like, how y'all don't know who Noble Drew Ali is? They all know who Noble Drew Ali was during that time. And then when I showed y'all in the...
You talking about the CIA agent, right? You talking about the CIA agent.
but then when I showed them in the Blackamoor, in the Negro, when I showed all those brothers from other areas, and then people act like... I heard something, whatever that was. And then you have these people that act like they don't know who Noble Drew Ali was, and this was during this time and before time. And Farrakhan gave homage to Noble Drew Ali on Founders Day in 2015. It's on my YouTube page. So why, once again, when he said what Noble Drew Ali did, he brought the type of Islam back to the American Negro and here in North America. What type of Islam will he talk about? It wasn't no al-Islam. It wasn't nothing outside of yourself.
You said he brought it back, right? That means it was already here.
Yes. It wasn't no sovereign citizen stuff that you see. It wasn't none of that. And when I be telling people, they be like, oh, Noble Drew Ali wasn't no prophet. Yeah, he wasn't your prophet. He wasn't your prophet. We ain't talking about this. We don't have to deal with no Arabian, no Al-Islam stuff we don't want to. We don't have to deal with no mystic stuff. We don't have to deal with something we ain't seen or somebody know. A prophet and angel come in the voice of your people. This is what we're talking about. That come and deliver a divine message. Noble Drew Ali came with a divine message, and brought something back to a people. Now, we're not going to let nobody disrespect because their prejudiced ways, or you would say, well, Noble Drew Ali did this and did that, or he married this. Well, let's look at the common law in that time period. What did your dad do? What did your uncle do? What you doing? You see what I'm saying? But what the good have done for these people, and what we saying when brothers like they don't know who Noble Drew Ali is when it comes down to this black stuff and this reparations. This is what I'm saying, and we getting ready to play this film with the European. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. He brought it back to our remembrance. That's what he did. We got to forget that back to our remembrance. That means it was already here. We're going to start recalling some things historically.
Yes, lawfully. When we're talking about, if we're talking about freedom, that's pertaining to law. So then it's a language pertaining to ethnicity. This not no. I keep doing something in the background like clippers or something. This ain't no plaything. When people just be playing and want to see what something work, y'all, you would go to jail and not pass go. You see it all day and people don't be wanting to talk about it. I say, man, that's a shame on you grown fools playing G.I. Joe. A shame on you fools, and then don't act like you don't want to say nothing. Well, it's slander. There ain't no damn slander. You got a whole bunch of fools out here playing a damn game, some sovereign citizen stuff, some Roger Elvick, some damn paradigm group, and none of that stuff is never valid. Stop playing. And don't nobody want to teach the historicalness because it's been portrayed as a gimmick. Like you finna get something or you finna apply for something. You know, have all these people with mental health issues, And that's what this is about. So when it comes to this moral science and when it comes to who you are as a people, this is older than the Europeans and misnomer black people per se. Just like our prophet was talking about in Exhuming of the Nation, this science, we have to teach this. If the feds wasn't important, ask anybody that's a Mason, a Freemason, a Scottish Rite Mason, or any other Mason. The Negro Masons, a lot of them don't even wear the feds. Some of them do.
They wear the secrecy.
depending on type of Mason. Ask them why they don't wear the fez around you. Ask them. Ask them why everything is so secret. Ask them why the meat is so secret.
You the biggest secret.
Ask them. They don't even know it. Ask them. And then no disrespect. And then they get in there and say they love God and all this. Okay, so let's open the Bible. Okay, let's deal with it. The Bible says you don't take no oath. Well, have you took an oath? Yep. So that means you got a potentate, don't you? Yep. So that means you got somebody that you believe in bigger than God. We don't have no potentate. This is not the Islam we under here. That's not the Sufism. You got to see what a sheikh is. You got to see what a mapping a guide is. This is tasawwuf. This is ranking. My brothers is nobles. This is mapping God. This is understanding. This is a brotherhood. This ain't no, I'm not no God. You know, we all are gods in the flesh. You know, we have a ranking system when it comes to wisdom and understanding. And that's your what? Initiation, your understanding, your wisdom. Just like if you were in martial arts and they say, okay, you got to demonstrate what you learn to move up to your goals. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I hope brothers is listening to me clearly. Before we get into this, we got to get this stuff. The white man, this I don't want to hear that coming out of no brother mouth today, because nobody have no power over you but your own people. You have the own power. You have the power to do things today. Why? Because we Americans, the land of the free, the home of the brave. This is the only place we can have religious freedoms. We have to do things the right way, and we have to start telling the truth of brothers. When I say gatekeepers, I mean keeping you from entering the understanding, for it can be spread amongst the masses. What is so secretive? What is so secretive? When a brother become a Mason and then everybody and their kids is perverse. But here it is, the European Masons getting ready to give our prophet Noble Drew Ali credit. And here it is, we prance around and we talk about Black history and Martin Luther King and coming from slavery, and it didn't even happen like that. And we don't even talk about Noble Drew Ali. And here it is, Peter Moon, our other brother that wrote Sacred Drift. All these other people that wrote about our prophet, that knew about our prophet, historical, and the work he done. We're not going to spread that and say, well, wait a minute, and do it the right way. Think about, this is on us, y'all. This ain't, like I said, this ain't nobody's responsibility. Watch when misnomer Black history come. Watch what you see, what's going to be promulgated. I'm so tired of misnomer Black people with all this money making these stupid slave films. How many stupid slave films we want? Y'all already know that Roots didn't happen like that. That was plagiarized from a European named Harold Colvin. And y'all know Alex Haley plagiarized that from the book called The African. Now, why do we need more books like that to talk about some slavery, some Kuba Kinte, and that's all fake? All fake, fake, fake. Why? Do you see what I'm saying? What be promulgated into our faith?
Because it's taught by the so-called educational system. They think that it's education. And it's propaganda.
This is the importance of what we given here. So let's play the film. I just wanted to give a little about 20 minutes of us building and talking, you know, and you can play the film. Nobles, y'all can stop it if y'all want to talk. You just let it play, whatever y'all want to do. And this is a film a while ago. I shared a while ago on my page, and people acting like they didn't see it, but I got a hit from a European Scottish Rite Mason. He was like, isn't it ironic that your Prince Hall Mason brother? I said, stop right there. I said, I'm not a Prince Hall Mason. I have to be stopping people right there. They'd be like, oh yeah, he a Master Mason, Prince Hall. No, the hell I'm not. If I'm some Prince Hall Master Mason, go find my charter. I ain't took no oath. You just mad because I know you took an oath and I know where your charter at and I can go get it. You know, I tell everybody I'm part of the Philosophical Research Society. I ain't took no oath. I'm a part of wisdom. I'm a part of understanding. I've been initiated with understanding and wisdom. I don't need to go to them lower underneath. You know, man, and you dealing with supreme understanding and wisdom. I've been, it just like, almost like when you watch a martial arts, if y'all ever watch martial arts, because I love the old martial arts movie, and you go into the temple and train as a monk for 20 years, and then you come out after you've been trained for 20 years. That's what I'm talking about. You understand?
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about. I'm not here being no braggadocious or nothing like that. But if here it is, a brother, a master, a sensei, and you know it, and you know he can work with his mind, his hands, everything is right about him, why we not gonna roll with that? Why? That's asinine. And then I'm gonna go join this other martial arts group because they dojo and they outfit look good. And then we come with all our bakes, we all look the same, all our belts look the same, and we can whoop everybody ass. Excuse my candor. Not only whoop them mentally, because the physical dominance is so strong. The essence of us is so strong. Look, Malik is training us. Most of us trained us mentally with what we eat and what we drink and what we ingest. You can get anybody from our age, from I don't care, from 30 on up, even at 20s up to 50. They don't look like us. I guarantee you, they don't look like us. And we be inviting people to join us on stream yard as brothers. We be inviting them. What are we doing? Before we even play the film, Nobles, come on, we going to forget the Greco. This is the Greco calendar. Man, we know that. Okay, now what? When are we going to come together? We're getting ready to have our 5th annual Moorish Ball. When we going to come together? When we going to do something? When brothers going to be like, man, these brothers been doing something for a long time. Let's support this. Let's see them brothers get their brick and mortar. Man, they can give us a tax and receipt. These brothers provide fences, outfit, tunics, everything. We shouldn't be going nowhere else. This is an institution. This is what I be saying when people be saying how to make communities, to make nations, the people.
Well, they gotta read that book, Criminalizing the Race, right? To have understanding. They gotta read that book, Criminalizing the Race, to have understanding.
And Malik,
because
how much
they criminalize us to be us, huh?
And we offer these books. You go on Amazon, we be offering these books. They $2,000. People don't be hitting us up. All these Europeans be hitting me up. I be like wanting to cry. So when you said earlier, why that tear down your face? Because I woke up this morning, had all those sales, all them books that I was talking, all those ancient books, Russian icons, the chemical element to black greatness, all those expensive books. The book you just talk about, man, this group of students that go to GCU got them books. They put their money together. That's why I was tearing up. I'd be like, man, people be worried about who else, and they study us to a T. And they like, man, you got these. They be like, man, we be looking these books up. They like these. So
if you the master key, right? Wouldn't you study the master key and not the copy?
Yes.
Oh, so they study in the master key, but we study the copy.
They'll tell you, man. They call me Melchizedek. They're like, well, you are, brother. I said, I'm like Cheers. Why I cannot continue to go amongst the people that say they look like me and wear fezzes and don't support my library and doing all that, and then be there. I have to be like Cheers and go where people know my name and like it. I have a mission. I give away so much stuff. I have a mission. This can't fall on deaf ears. Didn't I tell y'all before that I even turned down jobs? It was contingent on me shutting this stuff down because I thought I would get a different type of response than what I'm getting. I'm just being honest. You know?
So they Yahshua, right?
Yeah.
But
and all these brothers and sisters say they Moors, and all these brothers that say they Masons. I say, you ain't responsible for what you didn't know. Now, if you say you understand more science, you have to come from under that. People be hitting me up, what book should I read or what should I join? That's blasphemy. Like you asking a sensei or a shaman, hey man, what school should I go to? What craft should I study? And you watching me.
You already here.
And you watch, that don't even make no sense, Malik. Right. You be like, are you retarded or stupid? Because something got to be wrong with your mental capacity to come to somebody. Oh man, I want to learn math, and you're dealing with a professor that teaches math. That's stupid. You're dealing with a professor that teaches math. If you want to learn, what you need to do, become a student. That's plain and simple.
Plain and simple.
Think about this now, and then think about it as we get in about what me, especially I'm on my own personal page. I see Tyler Marl. Peace to you, brother. That brother been following me for a minute. Ask anybody, have I reinvented myself or changed or sold anybody something or try to get you in a burning house? Ask any brothers, have I done that? I've been solid from day freaking one. From day one, Nobles. I could have been fraud people, selling people some packages, these are some fake travel document and all that goofy stuff. I could have been on doing that. Why? Because that's all Negroes want. That's all they want. They don't want nothing real. They don't want nothing solid. They want a quick fix.
Listen. That book, Criminalizing the Race, you're describing everything that book has to say in its title, Criminalizing a Race. Yes. So everything that they was doing was criminal. Yes. You're here to bring justice, love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Yes. With study, not with some paperwork. With study, knowing thyself.
And Malik, that's what this is about. The key to understanding the success and growth and finance and health and wealth is understanding this education to do things. We can't even talk about making no money until we don't understand who we are. That's so important, but people don't know that. They don't, Malik, it's nothing hidden from us. We just not introduced to the information. Now, here it is, a person that's introduced to the information. It's transparent, and I told everybody I'm introduced to the information. I'm part of the Philosophical Research Society. That's all you should need to know. That means I'm gonna have information that no nigga on here gonna have. Any bullcrap they're talking about, we're gonna be able to destroy it if it's pseudo, no matter what color it is. You don't want justice? Why don't you want justice? Oh, you want a fraud? You want to see? I knew it was fake. No, it ain't. I tried to give you justice. I'm swinging my scimitar, and you don't like my delivery. That's your fault. I'm giving you justice.
Justice don't care how you feel, though.
And that's what we trying to demonstrate, Malik.
Yeah, justice don't care how you feel.
Y'all are grown men. Y'all been rocking with me for a long time. We ain't switching up.
Nope.
We ain't changing.
For nobody.
And this is what I want people to see. I want people to see us. I want people to hear my Mufti speak. I want people to see the growth that been following us, especially me, for over 7-8 years on social media, doing regular life, doing solid, adding value when it ain't never over. Not being braggadocious, but showing you what we can do as a group, showing you what we can do with our tax dollars, showing you real things, showing you business, spirituality, what we can do with our own tax dollars when we decipher it a certain way. This is real economics. This is real power. This is real understanding. And that's what I want us to know. And we don't need nobody outside of ourselves telling us that. This is what I'm playing myself to my brothers and sisters. Social media is good when you take advantage of it, what we're doing right now. How? Because all my brothers in different states. I'll be telling people that come from different religious backgrounds and that might be in different sets like Islam and all this, and me being under IDMR and other institutions and like academia and things, when you have different brothers in different areas, that means we have different branches. That means you are a branch. Are y'all hearing me, what I'm saying?
Yep.
I mean, I want all my brothers to Islam, if y'all understand what I'm saying, talk to me.
Islam.
So that means if you are a branch in that area, that means it's people, it's work that need to be done.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't give a damn what nobody say. If y'all here, then it got to be, man, the work is, I got to get somebody. That's just like if you're hustling on the block, you got a pocket full of rocks, like a pocket full of stones, like UGK say, I got a pocket full of stones. What, you ain't trying to get them all?
Right.
I'm trying to go back to the crib with the whole bag. Oh, I thought you trying to get them up. It ain't nobody like you. It ain't nobody that like mine. If that's the case, we need to reevaluate who we around. If we don't have no influence over no adult we around, we just jacking our leg off like we a kid, we need to reevaluate our life. If I don't have influence over the lady I'm trying to court or anything like that, I need to reevaluate my life and do that lady I'm dealing with look at me as God. I have to know that.
Hello.
You see? This is the stuff that need to be cleaned out in our more society. I don't care how many films I play. I don't give a damn how many books nobles get. I know Malik said one time he did feel sorry for the kids. And I mean, sorry for the women. And then Malik, I said, yeah, but I feel sorry for the kids because the kids are innocent. A lot of these women know exactly what they getting into when they jumping and stuff with one of these retardo fardos with a fez on that I call a dunce hat when they operate as a sovereign citizen. Let's just keep it 100. Because we ain't gonna let no woman say they brainwashed. No, you a fool because you've been watching this dude dressed up like G.I. Joe for too damn long. And you done got beside yourself. And you don't let that, and you done corrupted your mind. So that's what I'm talking about. This platform is for. And I want to start opening our podcast for brothers to really come and ask these questions and ask certain things and bring it to the table. Because we've been telling y'all and showing y'all. I got people saying, man, your platform should already have 1 million views. They should have you on these shows. Here it is, a health dude now talking about that sovereign citizen stuff. Somebody hit me up and said, "She, here it is, this brother talking his health stuff, and excuse me." And he said, "Here it is, this nigga on here talking about, and I called the IRS and we got millions of dollars." He said, he talking that sovereign citizen, that Roger Elvis stuff. He said, "See, he said, you see what they do to us?" I said, "Yeah, I told y'all." I said, I said, "Look at what these niggas do." Excuse my candor. Are y'all following me?
Right, Islam.
Listen what I'm telling you, this old playbook, what they doing to people. Look at this. They come in for this, and then boom, they come with the shiggity. I told y'all, we got to stand strong and tell them, man, go on with that Roger Elvis, go on with that paradigm stuff. There ain't nobody want that. If you got some millions, you show me your millions. Right. You ain't calling the damn IRS and told you a damn lie. And niggas believe that stuff. Excuse my candor. I have to say it like that because we the only ones that get played like that. Who? I say niggas is criminals. I'm not a Negro. I'm just calling out how it is. And we don't call that stuff out. Ain't nobody never won off that stuff. That's some European sovereign citizen stuff. Roger Elvis stuff. And that's what Negro be bringing to this more science. Our prophet ain't never did no crap like that, y'all. And y'all know it. We're not gonna stand as vanguards and tell people this, man.
We got to.
Come on. Because people getting killed. Brother in Philadelphia got killed. People got life in prison for this bull crap. You're going to be sitting right in jail with the European militia, sovereign citizen, with your fez on. No, they're going to stump on your fez because it's going to be a dunce hat. You're going to be right in jail next to the European sovereign citizen talk about overthrowing the government. Ain't nobody never got no millions and no nothing. These Negroes is playing a deadly game. You playing a deadly game. I already showed people about the domestic terrorist list. I've been showing y'all this. I've been telling people this, and I hate to go on, y'all, but somebody said, man, keep going, tell the truth. I've been telling people stuff before it happened. I told y'all what's going to happen with the Negroes on the highway. I told y'all. I said before it happened, I said this was going to happen. Why? Because I said I know people already in trouble. I told people, but Negroes love fallacy. They love fantasy. This ain't no joke. So I just want to give that, man. And even though I went on a rant a little bit, but man,
it's okay.
I'm just being honest, man. People are still getting in trouble. I got the state booklet for y'all can see. I'm gonna start telling. Listen, even in the state booklet, in the introduction, peace be amongst that brother soul. When you see Marcel Walden L in there, even though he's gone, see these people end up going to jail for telling people they don't have to pay no taxes, then having you claim false taxes and preying on people innocence of them not knowing. You can't say you was brainwashed. These people being preying on people innocence, and when you know that, you do get an example made out of you because you know what you're doing, and you're doing that to your people. You're doing that to your people. That's what we keep telling y'all. Stop the madness. And I share that 10-10-9 letter from the CCRD telling y'all that the 10-10-9-9 is no trust fund at the end of the rainbow. And people keep hitting me up with like, well, she ain't a 10-10-9-9 trust. I said, no, sir, it's not. It's a religious affidavit. If you want it, I got it. With the stamp from the CCRD, all my muftis have it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. And I'm just being honest. And the AA22 number ain't nothing but like a Library of Congress ISBN number. And now they done took it out there. I keep telling people, you gonna get in trouble with a paper trail. So I just wanted to demonstrate that. We could play this film. I'm sorry, man. I apologize. It was needed. People needed to hear that. People have been following me forever, Malik. And I keep inviting people in. You know, people have been following me for years. Years. What's the hold up? Brothers be wearing fez, standing up, doing like this. What do you study at and all that? Well, come to the cipher. Come build with brothers. There's a lot going on. We on land where all these people be having skills and all that to do things. We can already have a big compound. We can already have a big meeting place. We own 10 acres.
Yep. Facts.
So you can play the film, brother. I apologize.
Good.
Wow.
Gratitude, Sheik.
Gratitude. I love y'all brothers, man.
I love you too. For all you do, seen and unseen.
Today is January the 8th, 2021. Hope everybody's had a good day. I want to mention today to discuss a man who's was quite interesting, and his life was very had a great impact on various religious movements in America. His birth name was Timothy Drew. He was born on January the 8th, 1886, reportedly near Winston-Salem, North Carolina. And he took the name of Noble Drew Ali. He founded the Moorish Science Temple, the first predominantly African-American Islamic organization in America.
Did y'all hear that?
Yep.
Of him.
First.
Picture. It's all done during the 1920s. The Moorish Science Temple, Divine Constitution, and Bylaws.
Pause it. He's showing up the bylaws and the that's why I'll be telling Moorish, y'all operating wrong. Here it is. He got the divine constitution and bylaws. We'll be telling Moorish, we're not here to overthrow no government. We are here for love, truth, freedom, and justice. It's in there in the divine constitution. It's in there. And so here it is. He's holding up the divine constitution where anybody can get is available. And when people talk about they more, they're going to pull out your divine constitution and you operating totally against what Noble Drew Ali said. You out of here. You done.
Like
you're not here to overthrow no government. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Alonzo.
And like you said, you've been offering these documents with love. And this is some so-called, Moors, they don't even have these essential pieces. So when you're doing things and you see it right now, what the Europeans putting up here in your face, it actually just how would you say? It's laughable, but it's saddening. It's a sad reality at the same time. Islam.
And that's what people be saying, like, Sheik, you've been showing this forever and they still doing this. It's like, it's a joke. You can pull up all your records and say, okay, well, what about this? You going to jail for what? Your record. They like, this is too simple. They're like, man, you go, yo, Noble Drew Ali said, Noble Drew Ali said, told you ain't here to overthrow no government. Stop with these radical and agitated speeches at work. We are for love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. And when these orders are violated, justice must take its course. Stop flashing your car that Europeans. We're not here to overthrow no government. All is there. So what? See, you done. Stick a fork in it. It's over. It ain't even nothing else to even demonstrate. Am I right?
You're right. The 101.
Proceed, brother.
As they call them. Pictures of some conventions of this organization. There's the man we're talking about right there in the middle. You might ask how I ever got interested in him. Well, I've researched and written about a number of subjects over the years.
Listen closely.
Freemasonry and its relationship to other various religions, which is a long and complex subject, has been a subject of my research for many years. The relationship between Freemasonry to Christianity has been target of much media attention. Unfortunately, a lot of it negative. Maybe we'll deal with that some other time. But Freemasonry's also had various relations with Islam. The vast majority of lodges, one must be a believer in a supreme being in order to become a Mason. There's an exception to that in the Grand Orient of France, but most of the Masonic lodges throughout the world require believers to be a member.
Can you pause it real quick?
And
Can you pause it real quick? So he said the supreme being, right?
Yeah.
The copy Jew, who's the supreme being? Like Chief just said, they study you to a T, right?
Yeah.
But we don't study ourselves enough. But they study who we are, what we've been, and what we've done throughout history, right? You are the supreme being.
Yep.
So with that being said, if you don't understand what he's saying, you're gonna miss a lot of the understanding.
Yeah.
Because you are the supreme being. And I'm not saying that to be like Chief said, braggadocious or what's the other word?
Prejudice or nothing.
Yeah, or that you're better than anybody. It's just understanding who you are and the power that you possess, right? Instead of somebody telling that you less than or teaching you through academia that you're less than, you're nothing but a slave, which is not true. And so he's telling you, you are the supreme being. That's what they studying.
Yep, he's telling you.
Studying oneself.
Yes, yes, and as we continue to demonstrate, we've been demonstrating this for so long, and we're like, if we waiting for our. It's like we got the mothership. It's like we the earth, wind, and fire, and we got the good. We like, come on, like, what are y'all waiting for? You say this is what you want, and then when everything that come what you want been proven, it's like when you courting a woman, she want to get married, and everything is right. What you waiting for? You gonna lose her, and then you gonna get something that you don't need. You got what you need. It's right there, and you know it. And you know it. We got to remove all the negative energy. Somebody hit me. It was like, man, talking about Umar Johnson said, we help you like that. I said, I don't need no help like y'all do Umar Johnson. I just need the help that we don't do this. We don't got to compare me to nothing because we righteous. We already doing what we doing. We know how to do things, you know, the right way. We need a temple to where we can educate of ourselves. We don't got to talk about trying to do nothing, you know, or comparing ourselves to no one. Proceed, Noble. This is what it's about. He gonna tell you. Watch. He ain't even got started.
There are Christian Masons, Jewish Masons, Muslim Masons, Hindu Masons, Buddhist Masons, etc., etc.
Right there. And I hate to keep doing it. We have to teach. What did he say, y'all? It's what type of? It's
Jewish
Christian?
Masons, Christian Masons,
Come on.
Jewish,
Come on.
Hindu.
Come on. And so now, let watch the bill. When you're dealing with more science, the information I give you, do our brother, even if you've done that before, but do you need to be a Mason or studying more science?
Nope.
Nope.
There you go, because it's only 32 degrees. I teach that when I place the fez and a turban on your head and introduce you to the wisdom. You get the 32 and 33 degrees. As we break that down, the science of your fez. We have to understand this and come from under things. We have to start reading our manuals and getting into it and standing strong, and then looking at our other brothers with that eye, not looking at nobody else, because they're going to tell you that they're a son of a Muslim. He about to start asking you questions when you start listening and be like, okay, well, what about you? How y'all didn't know about this? What are you talking about? We know. How we know? How we know? You see what on his shirt is? He's a Scottish Rite Mason. You see the scimitar. You see the symbology. They know. So what he's saying is like, come on, Negroes, excuse my candor, stop playing the game. If you knew this, y'all already would be superior. Think about this now. Proceed.
In the 1970s, when I was involved in research for my master's thesis at Baylor University, The Nation of Islam, Belief and Practice in Light of the American Constitutional Principle of Religious Liberty, when I was researching for my MA in Church State Studies, I read everything I could get my hands on the Nation of Islam, the so-called black Muslims. And I consulted a number of sources that indicated that the black Muslims were an offshoot of the Moorish Science Temple.
Woo!
You can pause it right there. That's a key
Woo!
fact that people
Got him.
Say it. Repeat that.
Have been influenced by MA and Church State Studies. I read everything I could get my hands on the Nation of Islam, the so-called black Muslims. And I consulted a number of sources that indicated that the black Muslims were an offshoot of the Moorish Science Temple. And that the founder of the Moorish Science Temple, Noble Drew Ali, had been influenced by the ritual of the Masons and Shriners. And during the 1980s, I established a friendship with the late Joseph A. Walks Jr., founder and president of the Phylaxis Society, an organization established to promote research and writing on Prince Hall Freemasonry.
Stop right there. Now, I want y'all brothers to go back to the document, because I want brothers that's listening to us to be like, damn, they got these documents. You remember the document that y'all got? The Negro is the blackamoor, and they got and on that page you got the Prophet with everybody, and they got David Ford in the background, and everybody be like, and then you get the Al Islam Muslims or the Nation of Islam Muslims. That ain't him and all this. But then okay, if the picture that you say Noble Alonzo with the little European looking dude with the straight hair is not him, but then if you look at that picture on there with the Prophet, and that's supposed to be Timothy True in the back that took over the temple when the Prophet got locked up, he looked different than that. Well, who is that? And see that it's just a little game that they be playing. But when you see that, you're gonna start connecting all the science to what he talking about. All those nations that started the Moorish Science Temple, what he talking about, and how all that stuff is an offshoot of the Moorish Science Temple. all of it. And they know all that stuff came from the Prophet Noble Ali. Why? Because he was for the Prophet. And also in the manual, in the book manual, who did y'all see with the fez on? Come on.
Farrar Muhammad.
Elijah
And Elijah Bay.
Come on. Elijah P. Bay with the diamond. They know this. They know this. So this is what I want y'all to understand. Now, I ain't going to stop at no more proceed. I just want to make that point because we're 52 minutes in. Islam.
Describe the Phylaxis
Society. Okay.
Hey, go ahead, Prophet. Go ahead. Alonzo has something.
No. I was just going to say the question is not about why do they notice, or the question is not about how they notice or do they notice, but the question should be why do they conceal it?
Mm-hmm.
Islam.
That's Islam. There you go. There you go.
The Masons and Shriners. And during the 1980s, I established a friendship with the late Joseph A. Walks Jr., founder and president of the Phylaxis Society, an organization established to promote research and writing on Prince Hall Freemasonry. Brother Walks described the Phylaxis Society as an organization for Prince Hall Freemasons who seek more light and who have light to impart. At the time, he was in the middle of his career as an administrative assistant at the U.S. Penitentiary at Leavenworth, and he obtained unpublished documents from inmates who had converted to the Moorish religion while incarcerated. He too was convinced of a strong Masonic influence. He asked me to write a masterpiece on the Moorish Science Temple. I happily complied with the request, and the product appeared in the first quarter 1985 issue of the Phylaxis magazine, and a couple of other editions have followed. I've revised the paper more than once over the years. Excuse me. It's been a busy day. I had a funeral today and had a lot going on. I wanted to do this video on January the 8th, but this time of day I started getting really tired and sleepy, so just bear with me if you will. I do remember at the time when I was doing this research, I was living in Kaufman, which is not far from Dallas. I made trips to the Dallas Public Library and came across everything I could find there, which was only a limited amount. Arthur Huff Fawcett's book, Black Gods in Metropolis, deals.
Y'all heard the name of the book, right? Y'all heard the name of the book, right?
It deals with the Moorish Science Temple in Florida.
Black Gods in Metropolis.
And put it in the text stream so I can make sure I got it for y'all.
Black Gods in Metropolis.
Put it in the text stream. Put it in the text stream. Proceed.
That was the foundation for many things that were written. Some later scholars, such as C. Eric Lincoln and Joseph Washington, their works would refer back to the work that Fawcett had done. And the same way with E.U. Sanudo, his book on Black nationalism. So in the 80s, I was doing some of the first new research on the Moors in decades. Since then, a lot more has been done by a lot of people. And with the advent of the internet, research has exploded. The last paper that I published in the Phylaxis, I believe it was in 2013. I spent time at the Bridwell Library, which is an outstanding research facility at Perkins School of Theology at SMU. I've never attended school there, but I have used their libraries a number of times over the years, and their SMU libraries are tremendous. But it appears the Memorial Science Temple was the first Islamic movement directed specifically to African Americans. And in Arthur Huff Fawcett's 1944 study, he said the black Muslims are directly descended from the Moorish Science Temple. Elijah Muhammad, Muslim leader, stresses economic and cultural independence of blacks. Malcolm X became Elijah's disciples while serving in jail cells. The tenuous thread woven by Noble Drew Ali and long ago tiny missions in Detroit, Chicago, and Newark has penetrated the labyrinthine political maze. And on a couple of occasions, I had the pleasure of meeting and hear speak the late Dr. James Cone, pioneer in black theology, taught at Union Theological Seminary. In his book, Martin Malcolm in America, A Dream or Enactment, he says that although the Moorish Science Temple is still in existence, it was important mainly as a forerunner to the Nation of Islam. And so this movement is important. It still exists. Not as many people know about it, but it was started by this very interesting man, Timothy Drew. On the 8th of January of 1886, he was born in North Carolina, possibly near Winston-Salem. And according to some reports, his parents were ex-slaves and he was adopted by Cherokee Indians. There's a legend that he was descended from Bilal Muhammad, a slave who lived in Sapelo Island off the Georgia coast, who wrote an Arabic diary and demonstrated continuity with Islamic identity in 19th century America. Bilal Muhammad can be seen as the spiritual, if not the biological, grandfather of Noble Drew Ali. And there is certainly no question that in 1886 there were a lot of former slaves still alive. There weren't as many, but there were quite a few still around in 1897 when Elijah Poole, who later became Elijah Muhammad.
He just told y'all what I said earlier.
With these two Islamic leaders, this cannot be proven, but there is a very good possibility that they may have met former slaves in that part of the country in North Carolina and Georgia who had been or still were of the Islamic faith. And so a lot of details we're not sure of. But both men, certainly there was much that they could build their faith on. And his followers claimed that Noble Drew Ali spent time in Egypt and was taught much of the Egyptian mysteries. According to one account, he received the title noble by passing a test of authenticity when he was shut inside of pyramids, successfully found his way out. None of these reports can be determined by sources external to the movement. Nevertheless, his followers believe he visited North Africa, received a commission from the King of Morocco to teach Islam in America. And as a young man, he moved to Newark, New Jersey, where he worked as a porter for the B&O Railroad. The Associated Press reported that he accompanied a Hindu fakir in circus shows. If this is true, he may develop skills in magic, which he later employed in the Great Moorish drama, claiming to escape the bonds of several yards of rope as Jesus was bound in the Temple at Jerusalem. And he was very dissatisfied with Western Christianity and its tolerance for white supremacy. He began to study Eastern religions. And it's believed that in 1912 or 13 he converted to Islam due to the influence of Mufti Muhammad Sadiq, a missionary from India who brought hundreds of East Indians and Arabs and a substantial number of African Americans into the Ahmadiyya movement of Islam. The Ahmadiyya movement, by the way, is considered heretical by most Orthodox Muslims. The founder claimed messiahship, and one of the most central teachings of Islam is that Muhammad was the seal of the prophets, the last of the prophets. And after Muhammad, there can be no more prophets. And so the Moorish Science Temple, in claiming Noble Drew Ali as a prophet, and the Nation of Islam, claiming Elijah Muhammad as a prophet, certainly puts both of them outside of Orthodox Islam. But there were a lot of different movements going on at that time. And Timothy Drew, aka Noble Drew Ali, produced a book called The Holy Quran of the Moorish Science Temple, also called the Seven Circle Quran. It has little resemblance to the regular Holy Quran. In fact, Allah is mentioned several times. Muhammad's only mentioned a couple of times, and there's more in there about Jesus than there is about Muhammad. But he was impressed by the theosophical work of Levi H. Dolan, the Aquarian Gospel of Jesus the Christ. In his 19 chapters, he copies from the Aquarian Gospel.
Now stop right there. Stop right there.
Terminology.
We have to fact check. And no disrespect. And see, this is what they always gonna do. And no disrespect. And the Black Mason do it too. When they try to give your credit to someone else, when you say it came from Leo Dowlin's The Aquarian Gospel, and Leo Dowling was nothing but a transcriber. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Are y'all with me?
Yep.
Islam.
And we don't demonstrate this a plethora of times. He wasn't nothing but a transcriber. He didn't come on nothing. You writing what you got from somewhere.
From the Akashic.
But he tells you, the prophet tells you that he gathered
and compiled. And yes. So when we teach it here at the BBT, we give you the root. We teach, we showing you where I show people what the Moorish Akashic record, where in the Moorish Quran, it's almost word for word from chapter 20 to I think almost 40. And then it tells you unto thee I grant. And then you can go in the Brahmin text and the Vedas. In the Moorish Quran, it references those books.
Islam, your Upanishads, Islam.
This is what I be telling people. I said, and I have to. If he was sitting right here with me, he was like, "Well, are you correct?" I know I'm correct. See, they're gonna give you science, but then they always Leo. No, he ain't got nothing from no Leo Dollar, no Aquarian Gospels. No, not true at all. And that's where we get that. Where he got that from? No, he didn't. I can show you where it come from. And then if Leo Dowling was in the flesh here, I can show you where he got it from. The same place the prophet got it from. Come on now.
And it was divinely prepared.
Yes, for people to show you what was there, but other people try to take it and try to switch it up for you. No. We gonna show you this just like in the Quran. These teachers are for people that love Jesus and where it was at. It was somewhere. It was only a certain people had it. They try to get it and tamper with it. That's why I keep telling you, this is a resurrection. You know, we're not here to hate nothing. We do it the Moorish way. That's why I be telling people, you off. You know, we got to stop letting giving our credit and our science to others. And when we tell it the right way, they're going to be mad. So what? The European Mason, no disrespect, and the misnomer Black Mason. But all the European Masons that I know, that Scott is right, they know what it is. Because I met them all at GCU. I meet them a lot on there. You can't be mad at the wisdom. Once you know who you are, that's what I be telling people. It's like, we real over here. Proceed, brother.
Levi Dolan, by the way, was a Black Christian minister who developed an interest in comparative religion and theosophy. He incorporated beliefs in the universality of all religions, the mystical nature of the East, and the possibility of spiritual mastery of higher worlds. There was a lot of interest in the East, a fascination with it. In fact, I have a book.
Uh-oh. Try it. We got about 2 more minutes and then we'll stop. Boom. Pause it, Brian. Did y'all see that book?
How the Arabian Nights inspired the American dream from 1790 to 1935. You see, there's a picture.
And that's the book Moso did in book club.
Now, Nobles. Who said that, Brian?
Mm-hmm.
Noble Brian. As soon as we did that, we got an email. I promise you, a European Mason that followed me, he was like, your people lost. And I was like, and he was like, no disrespect. But he was like, you know what I mean with your people? I said, you can say that. I understand. He was like, you teach it. He was like, it's there. He was like, I saw the video. It's there. The manual was there. You have all this? I was saying, yeah. He was like, so I don't have to go to Amazon and buy this. He said, you have all this. I'm showing him everything. They be buying this stuff. And I be having it available for small donations to my brothers, and they ain't getting it. But then they get caught up in bull crap. I said, it's your fault. They know all this. When you look at it, he got the feds on that say Islam. I want us to see this with our face, man, and stop playing. We right here. He's showing you ancient books, telling you like, this is your sign, this is your sign. You ain't catching it. Like how your Black Masons and the Muslims don't know this? How you don't know? How you don't know? How you don't know? We know. If they a Mason, just like you say you a Mason, well, how you don't know about Noble Drew Ali? And then if you a Black Muslim, how you don't know about Noble Drew Ali? And I got the manual said it was passed out to the Nation of Islam in the 30s and then reissued in the 80s. The manual with all that in there. We're showing them. Who not telling you something?
So the truth is some people don't know, and the other truth is some people are trying to keep it secret.
Absolutely. And I love the way you eloquently explained that, Noble Brian. We said some people are sincere, some people are sincerely wrong. It's some people that don't know. That's why we're here. It's some people that do know and don't tell the truth, and they sincerely wrong. But when truth seekers come like us, it's gonna be easily destroyed. And then they're gonna be looking at the fools, because they're gonna be saying, you've been lying to us, making the penny for all this time. You see?
Wow.
You see? That's what this happened about. And people have the manuscripts, and we got this. People got to know the work that we've done here, especially that I've done in my academic endeavor, getting these books and converting all these historical books. We have over 1 million books and documents. Our library is supposed to be selling out with all Moors. Brothers supposed to be sharing it. They should be making Jeff Bezos rich, and I got every book document and probably some of the stuff that they don't even have them have access to because they don't want you to have it. And if they do, it costs thousands, and we have it. Proceed, my brother. We're going to go a little bit longer. We're going to cut it, and we're going to stop.
Of the Shriner on the cover. In this book, there's a great deal in here about various Eastern movements. and the influence of Islam, playing Eastern. And there's several pages devoted to the Moorish Science Temple. Discusses black spiritualism rooted in centuries of African American magical practices. Black spiritualists evoke the consumers-oriented tale, much like the Shriners, cozy corner builders, and theater people, and had for decades. And so there was a lot of stuff of that nature going on at that time in history. Both the Moorish Science Temple and the Nation of Islam were important for laying the groundwork and associating race, pride, and activism with Easternized self-preservation, and also with Islam. And when it comes down to stuff like that, orthodoxy really doesn't matter. The book, The Aquarian Gospel, Levi Dolan, was a theosophical work, and there's a Rosicrucian text under the grant.
Let's stop right there. Stop it right there. Let's stop right there, y'all. We'll be doing an hour. Let's stop it right there. And let's build on this, and we'll build next week on this. But he said something powerful. He said, "The unto thee I grant." All these manuals, everything that we offer for Moors, to be clear, and then we teach it. And then when they talk about the Rosicrucian manual, you're dealing with a sensei that's under the science. I give all my muftis the wisdom before we can learn, and it's nothing secret. That's the type of science we under. You want to be a part of this. Why wouldn't you? If you want a clear understanding, you want to be a part of a brotherhood. This is how the prophet started. How? With brothers that's righteous. And just like my noble Mozo, he's on my YouTube channel. He's talking to Brother Ty, Lamar L. Brother, I've been dealing with you for a minute. Come to class. Talk to us. And I want all Moors to give us your email. We give you a free book. So you can study.
What y'all scared of? What y'all scared of?
I don't know. And that's the thing.
I don't know. What y'all scared of? I don't know. I gotta add.
And it ain't no disrespect to nobody. It's all love. It's just like if we had a store and you come into our store every day like, man, ain't this dope? Ain't this dope? And we say, man, you've been coming, say our stuff dope. Are you going to be a participator or a spectator? Now, both of them is nice, but I mean, damn, I got a woman. I got
participator, you know how to protect. A spectator, you ain't gonna know how to protect because you can stand by in court, but you could have got involved and did something about it. That's the difference.
Yeah.
The spectator won't do nothing about it. It won't help. They'll say, I got the recording, but you could have helped. Yeah. You could have helped the situation.
Yes. That's what I'm telling you. Everybody on here that listen to the sound of our voice and my muftis, man, drop your email, start communicating. People just be on here watching it. The same people be on here. I say, y'all ain't gonna get in contact. It got to be something you like. You can be operating wrong. You can be dealing with a charlatan or a person that's trying to sell you some slave package. All that stuff. This is the platform where brothers supposed to be like Hagar collecting information, so brothers can come together. It's brothers that got feds from me. Tyler Mar L, I think you got your feds from me. With all respect and love, if I'm not mistaken, I think Tyler Mar L, I think you got your feds from me, and I sent you a black one. If I'm not mistaken, if this the same Ty Lamar L, because Ty Lamar L, we've billed a couple times. If I think this the brother that drive trucks, if I'm not mistaken, I think I sold you a black fez and a maroon fez. If I'm not mistaken, if this the Ty Lamar L that I'm speaking of, then I know Ty Lamar L been following me on for years. If this the same Ty Lamar L, which I'm sure it is, with all love and respect. That's why I say
Why do you,
when I
why do you want to be a rogue more? You need to be with your family, with like a tribe, a brotherhood,
yes,
sisterhood.
it's just like Malik. Somebody, one of my European colleagues was like, "Don't they know when they get the feds from you, it means something? Why would somebody want to get a fed from you and not be under the science? Oh, it's a baseball hat, it's a cap. Why you want a feds and don't be under the auspice of the person that anointed you with the feds or the turban? Then what you got to go
Because they
look to
don't
somebody
understand the
else?
science behind it. Because we're
Yeah,
just so used to entertainment.
and that's what people be saying. Like, well, who gave you your feds? Well, she Goodman Bay. Okay, you must be a student of she Goodman Bay. No, I'll be listening to this person. They're like, well, why do you get your feds from him? You should have got the feds from the stupid clown that you be listening to. Oh, they don't make feds. They don't provide. I know, because they're not an institution like that man. That's what you got. That's an institution. He got brother. That's why. So why would you get the feds from that brother and then think, well, I got what I need, I'm gone, and then be following other people just getting books and don't even know the science, don't even demonstrate it. And when you're in real life and your real job, you're still a Negro, and you're afraid to wear your fez or your turban and operate as that in real life. That's what this is about at the BBT, and it ain't no disrespect to no one. You know, it's like, come on, people have been following me for years, Malik. What's the purpose?
I don't know. You got to ask them.
So we throwing it out there. You give your email, get in contact. In no way I should have over 3,000-4,000 followers on my social media page. All of y'all are on YouTube. All of y'all trolls, especially everybody that got L or Bay behind their name. We still ain't came together. We getting ready to have our 5th annual Morris Ball, our 5th, and people just been watching. Ooh, that look nice. Come rock with us. You'll go to a concert. You'll go see Usher on some skates.
Some of them been tricked though by the Nation of Islam though too, so you have to understand that too. And we already kind of broke down today where they get it from.
Mm-hmm.
So some of them been tricked to think believing stuff instead of knowing. That's the big difference. Then you got somebody over you, so to speak, not somebody to guide you, somebody over you was telling you that you can't do X, Y, and Z. And this is why Malcolm X and Elijah Muhammad was pushed apart, because Malcolm X was showing him the facts of things, and he didn't like it because he was over him and he's over everybody else. That's the big difference. And I hope people catch that. It's not, no man's supposed to be over you. They're supposed to guide you with the science.
Yeah. That's what a brotherhood is about. The scripture said the Lord loved, the Holy Spirit loved brotherhood. It's like sweet oil being poured down on our heads, on our beards, down our shirts to our collars. This is what we're supposed to be doing. That's why I keep telling people, how can you be a Moor and got a fez, and if you get a fez from a sheik, that's a map and a guide. That's not only educated in real life, Malik, that got a brotherhood, and you ain't under those auspices. Why? That's just like getting I teach Wing Chun martial arts and say, oh, sheik, I need that Wing Chun outfit. Or brothers be hitting me up and say, man, I need that BBT member jacket. Why you want a BBT member jacket? Tell me why. Why you want to be? Oh, it's dope. It need to be more than dope. This jacket means stuff to us. This ain't just dope. This sign of the symbol. This is an understanding who you are. You know, this is a brotherhood. Don't you want to be a part of a brotherhood, something that's real? It's like you got alumni of fraternities. This is the alumni and the only so-called fraternity that you need right here. Any brothers that's lost, you need to be risen up, standing on your feet to 99 degrees, 33 times 3. This ain't no mystery. So I give gratitude to my brothers and sisters and all the Moors. Don't be afraid to be wearing your fez. You have to deal with people that's operating the right way. That's operating the right way, because your fez is ancient and mean things. Your science is ancient and mean things, and it can be demonstrated the right way. We have to come together. We just have to stop using this as Negrotainment. And before I leave, man, because people be acting like they don't be on social media, but people be hitting me up and they be sending me things. Like the guy, Charleston White, and a brother sent me something. And he was like, Sheik, I'm glad you didn't do what you know you can do. I was like, what? He said, number one, be selling some fake ID like these Moors did. And 2, switch up what you know to try to make $1 because you're educated to do it. They were like, only an educated person can act the fool and con people out of money. And he was like, I know you're educated, you can do it. And you ain't switched up. Because he said, that ain't doing nothing for the society. It ain't doing no good for the society. What? Making a mockery of your own people. It ain't doing you no society. And what that tell you is a person can be bought. How? Because they tell you out their mouth, hey, I'm going to do a gimmick. I'm going to be just like them to get $1. That means you can be bought. Think about it, the psychosis of it. Think about this for a minute, my brothers and sisters. When I said social media is a multi-billionaire platform to make Negroes look stupid. If women can be on there with their booty out, we can say all this stupid stuff. As soon as I give wisdom and peer-reviewed scholarly research, when I show books, I get banned for 30 days because they're showing historical books and things of what happened, recorded. So that's why we have to have our own, and everything don't need to be broadcast. That's why we need to have our own, which the law say. We need to know what we can do. We need to know what our tax dollars can do. We need to stop being wasteful, and we need to donate to something real and get a tax and receipt and do what we've been doing to build something. I'm telling y'all, this is the time. We can't wait. We cannot wait, y'all. If everybody else started the way, we got to start. Just like in the city of Flint, the Muslims, they got the Muslim house where brothers be transitioning. We have to have something, and we need our people. We need our people. We need all the Moors to come and learn, to support. If you don't have a fez, and you got your fez from me, and you don't even know what the fez is about, all the way scientifically, historically, esoterically, exoterically, when someone asks you about it, no matter if they're European, you should be able to speak without no problem. If not, that means you shouldn't wear it. Why? Because you don't know what you're representing. You should want to know these things. I give everybody honor and a hand slap when you put a fez on your head. I give you honor, but you know, and I know that y'all learned the science first before you put the fez on your head. It's just like a person think being baptized in some water is going to change them. Do water just clean the damn collar off your white button up? Hell no. It's going to take more than that. I'm giving an analogy. That's why I'm saying the fez putting on your head just don't mean nothing. Y'all are powerful without the fez. Why? Because it's the person up under the fez that make you holy. The fez is outward appreciation of what's under that captive. This is the understanding. If you don't know that, then you don't need to wear the fez. Why? Because you don't know what you got on your head. That's why. You don't know what you got on your head. That's why. But I give you pride and honor for putting it on. I keep telling people we got to stop doing this, making our society and our stuff, how can I say it, bootleg. Like when misnomer black people came out with their clothes, and then we sold it off for $1. Now everything tight, and we don't own no urban clothes. And Negroes say, well, I can go on George Lottery and get a fez for cheap, a little cheaper than what you're selling the sheep for. Well, let me tell you something, smart guy. They get their fezes from the same place I get mine from. They're a big company. They can sell them a little cheaper. I'm not a big company. I get mine handmade. It should mean something. And it's a part of our spirituality. If you want a tax and receipt, I can give you one. That's what you got to understand. Our divine creed come first. That's what I've been telling Moors. Everything that you're dealing with Moor science, if you're under the teachings, it's a tax exempt receipt. Why? Because this is part of your religious society. It's part of your schooling. If you can go to the university and get a tax exempt receipt for classes, a receipt to claim, come on, think about what I'm saying. This ain't no bootleg Moor science stuff. The Burning Bush Tabernacle Science Temple and School is set up for Moors. So you don't have to deal with that propaganda. So you don't got to get it when nobody talk about they finna nationalize you and denationalize you. I don't care how old they've been in Atlanta, in Chicago, talk about their sheiks. We ain't dealing with that trash. We ain't dealing with it. We ain't dealing with it. Ain't no trust fund at the end of the rainbow. Ain't none of that. Nothing. Ain't you ain't you ain't got no power. You ain't none of that. You're a regular Negro and you don't have no powers. I'm telling y'all what we need to do as a people. And that's why I wanted to stop this and let's have a conversation. I got another Moor here, the Royal District. We need Moors. Moors been following me forever, Muftis. Forever. Moor hit me up and I said, do you got a fez? No, but we study here. And I asked him a question about our divine creed, the bylaw, the simple stuff about Moor science. I said, where you getting that stuff from? I said, who you studying with? You studying with people that's selling y'all packages. You study with that sovereign citizen stuff. They study with that Roger Elvick bull crap. You can't be no sovereign and no citizen at the same time. That's an oxymoron. You don't have no whole bunch of $1 million attached to your Social Security. Why they don't have none? You're dealing with a whole bunch of dirty bums. We got the state booklet how the temple is set up. What's the problem with Moors, y'all? We have to have these conversations. We must. And if you are more on here, the first thing you should do, like our prophet said, is deal with someone that's teaching, that open this door. That's an open book. That's transparent. That have everything that we need in our culture. Why brothers not supporting it? If brothers on here that don't even have a fez and know we produce fezes. And that's what I'll be telling people. I know other people that ain't Moors, they Masons, they get their fezes from me because I have the connections. They say they don't want nothing cheap. They say they want to support me. It's just like if you can go to McDonald's and get a bull crap fake hamburger and some fake fries, but you want good food, and they say, well, no, we go to She Goodman Bay, man. He's a chef, man. They do this. but it's a little bit more because they're from love and we support them. We want to see them on the mass stage to produce. We're going to deal with him. That's what we do. That's what we're supposed to do. It should be no more on here without no fez. It should be no more on here without no turban or no she-mag that don't know how to tie it. How? Because how you self-identifying? Tell me, how you self-identifying and you don't even know how to tie a turban or you don't even have a fez? And then you get your fez off Amazon. It ain't been anointed and consecrated. Why? I want home-cooked food. I don't want no McDonald's. I'll wait for that home-cooked food to be cooked, and I'll pay a little more. Why? Because I know the benefits of it. I don't want that mass-produced stuff. I'm going to see Moso. I'm going to get my herbs and my tea and my sarsaparilla and all that stuff and my natural coffees and my indigenous coffees from my brother that I know what he's doing. He's going to make my concoction, and I'm paying. When I want a fez, I'm not going to no other platform to no Masonic store, and I know a sheik, and I'm looking at all the brothers with them beautiful fez and the turbans. I'm rocking with it. Why? Because I spend it on some shoes. I spend it at the dispensary. I just wanted to have a conversation with brothers, and we're a real organization. All those books that the European on there showing, those expensive books, we have them for y'all. And then when you cross references, my thing is, I thought we were intelligent. I thought we the original this, we didn't do all this, we did this. Well, if you see books that we have that's thousands of dollars, and I say, well, okay, the book costs $40, and the more say they don't got 40, and I jump on your page and you got all this fake designer stuff on, all this alcohol you drinking, and you got a brother that say y'all the more, y'all can't put the $2 and put 20 and 20 together and get 40 and get the wisdom. Now y'all have it, PDF. Now you can share it with him, or you can print it and bind it, or support our sister company, binditbooks.com, and we'll print and bind it for the same price. Office Max and Staple will do it. That's what we offer here. So when my noble asked me why was a tear going down my eye this morning, I'm telling you, I'll be that right there. Because I've been getting so much support from college students and everybody that want to learn, the European Masons that get the books and get the wisdom. They're like, man, this book costs this much. They're like, my dad used to talk about this, and they call them their granddads, and they say, whoever that man is, he's telling you the truth. I'm giving people ancient books, ancient Rosicrucian books that they ain't never heard of. You have to be introduced to this stuff. Historical books, all this. How does this man have all this? He must know and be introduced and have it. And then I can speak it. And then we build financially, economically, all this. What's the problem? This is the clock of destiny right here. Why we don't celebrate this? Why we don't celebrate? Just like when I was showing Tim Wise, like Malik was saying, we always got to have somebody that don't look like us. Oh, he's so heavy. But Sheik, you've been doing this forever. You've been providing all this. You got the same degree and even more as these people. Why we don't have this brother on our these people podcast? Like I said, I told y'all, fraud, I don't care. When you look like us nobles, as I close, and you start coming with this sovereign citizen stuff, and somebody sent me this. I didn't know who this person was, but he sent me today. He's like, she look at this Negro. And I said, whoa, 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 who? He was like this brother that be on the internet, everybody say heavy, talking all this holistic stuff, and he over here talking this sovereign citizen stuff. Talking about he called the IRS and they said he had these millions of dollars of this and all this. He said, you see how these Negroes do? You see what they doing? You see? I said, man, that's sad. I didn't know. And so if people know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. That's sad. That's sad. And don't nobody stand on and call it out and call these clowns out. That's sad, man. And they try to tie that stuff up in Moor science. That's why Negroes be trying to, I'm a Moor. That's why we have to stand, no, that is not Moor science. It ain't no law that no more gonna get out of it. It's all that's fake. It be these Negroes criminals. You a holistic dude. You ain't hear Dr. Sebi talking that. Now, how all of a sudden, because you talking about health and herbs and all this, what made you a professional to talk in my field? What in the fuck, excuse my candor, make you a professional to start talking about that stuff? Excuse my candor. Do you know that's dangerous? The reason why I talk like this, Noble, that's dangerous, y'all. That's dangerous.
Islam. And it's all right to get passionate about it because people's lives is at stake.
I'm serious. I know people got killed. I know brothers in prison right now doing life. Hell, them Moors, what do they call the ride of the Moors? Them Negroes still in jail. And then here it is, a health dude, all this health stuff. Now, just because you got a big following of misnumbered black people or all these conscious people, no matter if you black or white, because that's a European thing, Roger Elvitt and the Paradigm Group, you get all these people calling that. And then when you go on these people platforms on TikTok, you go to the comments and see all them fools that's going to be called under the RICO law. I need the information. I need the information. People are there, y'all don't know this real. That mess ain't real. That's the same bull crap. And we should be talking. That's why I said that's not more science. And I don't want nobody to get caught up on here, but they do. That's not more science. That is not more science. And people be out of their jurisdiction. That ain't more science. And then ain't no real shit. That ain't more science. That's some sovereign citizen Roger Elvick bull crap over some European militia, some sovereign citizen Negro Moor stuff. That's what that is. And I've been telling y'all, but what happened is going to happen all the time. Oh, you're going to cancel corporate debt. None of that's more science. They ain't going to come to my page with it because if they popping so much, show me your portfolio. And I bet you that mug don't have nothing in it but Fuji dust. I guarantee you. I guarantee you have nothing in it but Fuji dust. Every last one of them. With all respect due. With all respect due. Don't nobody want to deal with the facts of the matter. The facts of the matter is you've been lied to by people that look like you under religion. I don't care if it's the Nation of Islam with all some fake never farms, and I don't blame it on the institution. I blame it on the person that hide behind the Nation of Islam. See, you can't get mad at me. Y'all can't get mad at me. This is the truth. So I love y'all, man. And if anybody need anything from us, we here. If my Muftis, if y'all got anything y'all want to share or add, you can. But brothers, that's on my social media, on my YouTube channel, y'all more to come. Leave your email. If you don't have a fez, get one. If you don't need a turban you have a turban or a she-mag, we have them. I'll give you gifts. You buy a fez for me, I'll give you a she-mag and a turban on the house. And I'll give you my book, the Esoteric of the Fez. And then you can come to class and learn if you want to be a student, because you don't have to. But if you want to be a student, I'll give you my syllabus and our enrollment package, because there's some extras that come with being a student. It's some extras that come with being a student. And all my Muftis on here can attest. We're getting ready to start doing some things one-on-one. You're private. Remember, when we have the right to do things and use this platform, and we have the right to be private. It's some stuff on here that I would like, that I reveal to my companions or to my Jacobites or to my noble Mufti ministers that I don't share on social media. Why? Because I don't have to. Everything ain't for free. I've been courting people forever. I'm saying it's something special. Just like I tell people as I close, if you want to learn martial arts and you're dealing with your sensei and all he know how to do is kick, and then you dealing with one of my Muftis and he know how to kick, he know how to punch, he know how to think, he's disciplined, he clean, he know how to use his mental, and you don't want to come on in, that's our fault. That's our fault. We got to start adding value too and stop dissing. You add value too. If someone did some good to you, don't diss and say, oh, that wasn't good or he don't know nothing. Yes, he learned enough. You're there. Now come here and give homage to that. Because it's a thing called supreme wisdom. It's a thing called understanding. It's a thing called a mapping God that can put you in line the right way. And brothers and sisters, and you can start learning and passing it down. Say, man, this is righteous. This is law, no matter how you feel. Why? Because law governs all events. If more is on here that don't have the documents I have, I know you don't know nothing. I just told you law governs all events and people breaking the law. When I break those documents that law governs all events and there's other little small documents that your Morse Quran talk about and you don't have them, you breaking the law. You don't know the basics of this. It's just like if I'm teaching your son sports, I'm not going to teach him how to go behind his back. I'm going to teach him the basics first. I'm going to teach him the mechanics because he's going to get behind the back. I want him to be mechanically sound. I want him to be mechanically sound. Then I can show him the Euro step and come off the wrong foot after he or she is mechanically sound, after they can outthink and it become not even thinking no more. It becomes a rhythm. So with that being said, man, brothers and sisters, please support our temple, our school, our book companies. Everything that we do, we casting our net out to all Moors, the Royal District, Ty, L, all y'all brothers, man. Join us. If you have a platform and this brother that you got, man, hell, then go live. Have us on your TV or your projector screen like these other churches doing with all these different branches. We can come together and one to twin powers activate. That's what this is about, and do things the right way. And I share the wisdom. All our Moorish regalia, our tunics, all the attire, we provided. All the books, we provided. The herbs, the teas, no disrespect. As I close, I saw Empress said that she got sick. And people was on there like, eat some, get some Campbell soup and Gatorade. I said, you see, so much bad advice we give each other and we call ourselves Moors, Noble Moso. You understand what I'm saying? That the bad advice, and I ain't gonna say the name because people, you put the stuff out there for social media, so you put the stuff out there for judge. Everybody there, oh, get some canned ass stupid Campbell soup and some stupid ass sugary Gatorade. Are you a fool?
Ginger ale.
You don't get no mullein or no sarsaparilla or nothing that's going to get all that in you. The combination that I share in the text stream, you're going to tell somebody to go get some damn canned soup and a Gatorade. But you supposed to, when I say you're supposed to have herbalists and all this in your set to heal from within, which we do here. That's what this is about here. When we talk about the cocoa and all these things, the sweet cocoa, you know, what Dr. Sebi was talking about, which come from the herbology of home study. We have this stuff for people, and they be like, "What you mean, Sheik? I know you don't know what I mean. I know you don't. You know, it's a Mayan cuisine, along with the 9-point alkaline water doing cleansing. You know, it's so many different varieties, and this is the stuff that we talk about. What stuff that heal you? Different herbs, different concoctions, different mullins, alpine, different concoctions you put together for what? Healing. And people don't be listening. I wrote I got a whole herbal book. When people be talking, when I tell people, I say, listen, you don't have to take nobody program. Look at their body. Are they working out? You can tell they're not working out. Just eating right is not going to get it. You have to do all that. So when I talk about soursop and sea moss, you can together. When I talk about all different other herbs for healing, is when I talk about the needle, the pine needle, and mullein. See, I destroyed that whole thing in 1.2 seconds. You get you some pine needle, you get you some mullein. You warm it up and make a tea. You have the flu or you have pneumonia, I guarantee you 24 hours gonna come out of you. You're gonna sweat it out what you need. You're gonna be a little tired, you want to, a little dehydrated, you want to. I guarantee you. Fact check me on it. You don't need to be listening to no cronies. You don't got to buy no program. I'm a herbalist too. My noble Maso a herbalist. You get all that at the BBT. I'm getting ready to be 48 January 19th. Tell them to take off their shirt that say they herbalist and tell me to take off my shirt. Tell them to run up this mountaintop that's by me 10 times up and 10 times down, then go do 5 miles and then go do a whole more power workout and see could they do it. They can't. They can't.
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying? You don't have the Bino program or Real Society. This is our culture. This is part of our culture. The way we eat, the way we live, this is a part of our culture. So you get all that. You don't have to go outside the set for that. We work out, we eat right. And once my brother's ready to learn martial arts, sticky hands, Wing Chun, we can go there. You see, it's more than just book wisdom, but you got this stuff must be applicable. This is community development. And so with that, man, I just wanted to say Islam, man, and I love y'all. Support the BBT, please, man. We action all Moors that's on our page. Support us, hit us up. We have a syllabus, we have an enrollment package if you want to be a student, if you want to be a member. But if you're not ready to do that financial commitment and you just want to join us on StreamYard here and say, man, no, but I can give small donation, whatever I have. I would love for you to join us on StreamYard because when I'm in my ministry, when I'm teaching, we might ask for something, but we ask for suggested donations. So when I'm lecturing and say we offer a book for $40 and the person don't have it and you got 30, I'm going to give it to you because I'm doing with ministry. But I do want you to frequent our companies because we have everything for you and I give gifts. And with that being said, if anybody got anything, here's your time. And Royal District said, Moso, can you type our info on my YouTube page because Royal District is asking. Before we close, I'm gonna use the restroom. And anybody got anything they want to say?
Islam, Nobles just gotta come tap in with us, man. Our doors always open.
Well, if don't nobody have anything you got to say, man, y'all, we got to start reaching out to these people. That's why I'll be going live on my YouTube and all that. So when y'all come on there as well, y'all can see these people names and y'all can jump in their inbox when people be inquiring because it'd be hard for me to try to do all that. We got a database on our webpage at the bbtsciencetemple.com. Our temple school is Burning Bush Tabernacle Science Temple and School. Please subscribe to our Temple and School YouTube page. It's Burning Bush Tabernacle Science Temple and School on YouTube and Facebook. Burning Bush Tabernacle Science Temple and School on YouTube and Facebook. Yep.
And stop looking for people to that don't look like you to teach you. Look for people to look like you to teach you. Stop doing that. Like we gotta stop all that craziness. So
Yeah.
with that being said, man, come join what we got to teach. We teach you the science and the essence of law, civics, and history. And we
Yeah.
teach you how to take care of yourself. Work
Yep.
out. We got the herbs are my teas. We got the my PDF books, findingbooks.com. Come on, y'all. Get it together. Come together. Support each other. Don't be
Yep.
like the rest of these churches. No disrespect, but don't be like the rest of these churches robbing the community, and in a time of need, they don't want to help. And want to charge you money after you've been donating all this money. So with that being said, we not like that. We here to collectively come together.
Yep. So, like I said, check us out. Burning Bush Tabernacle Science Temple and School, bbtsciencetemple.com, www.burningbushtabernaclesciencetemple.com, bbtsciencetemple.com. And once we close, you'll see our commercial, moorishhaberdasher.com, you know, moorishhaberdasher.com, where you can get all your Moorish regalia, your fezes, your turban, much, much more. mypdfbooks.com, that's books with a Z, where you can get expensive and rare books and all type of books. You can download them on your tablet or your phone, or you can print them and bind them for you, for a small price. Or our sister company, which is bindedbooks.com. At that company, they just print and bind expensive and rare books. So a lot of the books that you see on Amazon that cost thousands of dollars that we have PDF for a fraction of the price, they'll print and bind them for a little bit more, because they print and bind them. And as you'll see the comparison price, because you just want the wisdom. You want the wisdom, and you're doing a good cause. You're supporting a good cause. I'm telling y'all, once we get to these levels of all these other people that had the opportunity to collect all this money from the people, and then we get them taxes and receipts, y'all going to see what we're going to do. When the so-called brother collected $250,000, and they people say he didn't get to school, I just know the dynamics of running the school 24 hours. We're not telling our kids not to go to school. What we're doing, we have to build up to that. We want them to go to school. We want them to have 7,000. We want a place where they can come a fellowship. Then when school is out, the parents don't get out of work. We want a sanctuary, almost like the YMCA, almost like the Boys and Girls Club. We do that. We teach our children as they're growing and developing in the world, and then we start producing our own private and charter schools, like Noble Malik was saying, because we have the gift to do that eventually. But we can do this with the money that we're giving away. If people were willing to come to class to learn the tax-exempt status and how we need to be a part of religious and charitable contribution of the choice, instead of giving our money to Uncle Sam thinking we're getting a tax-exempt receipt, and support our religious and charitable contribution of our choice and build the infrastructure. It's a little more to learn depending on your tax bracket, how much you need to donate in your state to offset your taxes. But we need to talk about that. We need to have that. We need to understand who we are. And once again, man, like I said, man, I'm casting my net out, and I'm going to keep talking to my people because we need y'all. We need everybody's support. We need every moron here to buy products, to tell your friends, to hit us up, to email us, to even call, reach out. We have a lot of things going on. Book club on Friday, Saturday Adept class, tomorrow Sunday school, in the morning Noble Malik is training us. So we have a full platform, and we need y'all gifts, So I give gratitude and love, man. Thank y'all.
Islam, gratitude, Sheik, gratitude, all the nobles tuned in. Please leave your email. It's the easiest way to get in contact with us. We'll drop all our links. This is nothing secret. This is all sacred.
Islam.
Islam also. And I'm telling you, I'm ready. And y'all know how I am. I'm a giver. Hey, it'll come to the point I'll put everybody in the feds if they were serious. Y'all know that. Y'all know me. I'm doing what the prophet, man. I done put over 200 people in feds this year. That's why I be telling y'all when I be speaking on things, I say, I put that more in the feds. Oh, they be trying to hate. Oh, hey, who put y'all in the feds? He did. He did. Man, I told you, I done put so many people in feds. Why not you? I done showed so many people how to tie their turban or they shemag. They just wear the ones that the cancer patients wear or the ladies wear. People, you wear them because they don't know how to tie their turban.
Islam.
So once again, man, I give honor to y'all nobles, man. Brian, Moso, Malik, Alonzo, Barclay, Dantes, Dre Sean. I give honor to y'all family, y'all children. I just give honor to the breath, the holy breath of us waking up in the morning, being able to do this again and try it again. I give honor for y'all trusting me as a Melchizedek, as a sheik, as a mapping guide. And I give honor to the Holy Spirit for allowing me to have sharp brothers like y'all around me and hold me accountable for what I'm putting out. And I love y'all, man. And I really
too. Love you right back. Love all my brothers.
Much love.
Gratitude. We out of here.
Peace.
Allah.
Yo, what you own? What you mean? What you own? Yo, what you own? Yo, what you mean? What you own? Yo, what you own? You know that knowledge. You know that Gnostic. You know that gnosis. No hocus pocus. Just stay focused. Just stay focused. Just stay. Yo, what you own? What you mean? What you own? Yo, what you own? Yo, what you mean? What you own? Yo.
I'm a spirit speaking, truth seeking, heart reaching, knowledge leaking, seeds sowing, harvest reaping, man of meager means. I have yet.
mypdfbooks.com. That's books with a Z.
Once again, this broadcast has been brought to you by mypdfbooks.com. That's books with a Z, where reading fundamental. Also brought to you by bindedbooks.com, where treasures are bound. Be sure to get all of your teas at My Son's Teas, the tea of teas divinely prepared at herbsofmyaunt.com. Be sure to check out all of those musical stylings by Brian Hicks Spade at bhspademusic.com. For your everyday items and religious regalia, be sure to check out morrishaberdasher.com. And for that everyday especial Morris drip, be sure to check out moresachi.com. And all of these companies are powered by ALO Design Pros. Design your online business strategy today.